What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today I'm going to be touching on Ethereum, the Ethereum network, and Ethereum 2.0 in general. I came across a neat article the other day on Twitter and I wanted to go ahead and share it with you guys. I think it's very insightful. It drops some knowledge on Ethereum 2.0 and kind of what they're going to be working on in the future. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with this article. And guys, if you haven't already, please drop a like, subscribe if you haven't. It really helps me grow the channel, really keeps me motivated to keep making these videos for you guys. So let's go ahead and jump on into this article. So before we do that, let's kind of talk about Ethereum and what it is for some people that may not know. Ethereum is a blockchain platform with its own cryptocurrency called Ether or ETH. Ethereum and its programming language called Solidity. It has its own programming language. As a blockchain network, Ethereum is a decentralized public ledger for verifying and recording transactions. So just like Bitcoin, just like any other blockchain, what it's doing is it's a ledger that's recording every single transaction. So the network's users can create, publish, monetize, and use applications on the platform. We see a lot of decentralized applications being used on Ethereum network or dApps. Here's some other quick statistics on Ethereum. Ethereum is an open source blockchain based platform that creates and shares business, financial services, and entertainment applications. Ethereum users pay fees. So these are the gas fees that we hear about a lot. We'll kind of touch on that in this article as well. But Ethereum has its own associated cryptocurrency, Ethereum. Its cryptocurrency is now second only to Bitcoin in market value. We mentioned that as well. So pretty simple, just kind of gives you a quick rundown on what Ethereum is. Most people know about Ethereum, so I'm not going to spend too much time on that. But this article I found very neat, and it's from Voyager. And if you guys don't follow Voyager, they send out reports, typically weekly, sometimes multiple times a week, just on different cryptocurrencies and things that are going on within the space. And this one talks about crypto futurism, the future of Ethereum. And it says, is Ethereum 2.0 worth the wait? And it talks about when Ethereum launched, it leveraged the blockchain technology pioneered by Bitcoin while opening up the programmability beyond simple transactions. It has proved successful. Developers began onboarding and creating a wide variety of applications on the Ethereum network. Now, it also talks about the trilemma. Let's start with the fundamentals, problems all smart contracts platforms face. The co-founder of Ethereum, Vitalik, coined the phrase trilemma as an explanation for the shortcomings of large networks. Basically, there are three goals for a network. With the current limitations, it's only possible to tackle two at a time. The goals, so they talk about scalability. Obviously, you want to have high security as well, and decentralization. And the decentralization part is huge. So it talks about if your network wants to scale and prioritize security, then it will lack decentralization. These goals help to pinpoint the main hurdles to overcome in developing the roadmap for Ethereum. So the current problem, what is the current problem with Ethereum? And the problems are simple, but identifying the solutions can be complicated. Let's look at the current state of Ethereum. The biggest hurdle at the moment lies in the scalability. Ethereum became the de facto smart contract platform, meaning a large percentage of these decentralized applications, or other known as dApps, built by programmers operate on the Ethereum network. Currently, Ethereum can handle 15 to 45 transactions per second. And it talks about this being very good for a single use, but as Ethereum is so big and the network expands, so do the billions of dollars of diverse transactions. And it talks about remembering a transaction is categorized as any time a wallet or service interacts with Ethereum's blockchain to complete an exchange. And it goes into talking about how these NFTs, it could be something that's on a dApp. It can be something simple as somebody exchanging an NFT to another buyer or a seller. So there's many different transactions that could be going on at any given time on the Ethereum network. Now, a byproduct of the scaling problem is expensive transactions. And going back to those gas fees, they talk about how in order for miners to prioritize what transactions to process first, gas fees increase competitively. So if you want your transaction to go through at a much quicker pace, you are going to be paying a higher cost of Ethereum. And these costs can add up quite a bit. These gas fees, when the network is congested, these gas fees are very high. And it kind of is a turnoff for a lot of people using the Ethereum network, and they don't want to perform any transactions until things kind of slow down. And you can kind of see this a couple of months ago when the NFTs really popped off. The gas fees were really high, and people, they just didn't want to pay the fees, so they simply did not go through with transactions. It talks about another long-term concern historically has been the supply. A large draw for Bitcoin is it has a cap supply at 21 million Bitcoin. And once they're all mined, that is it. Now with Ethereum, there's no cap on the supply, but they did come out with a different program that kind of will do kind of a burn. And it'll kind of talk about that here in a little bit. But there is no cap supply with Ethereum, and that's something to think about. So how does Ethereum 2.0 offer a solution? So now that we understand the problems, let's explore how Ethereum 2.0 offers promising solutions. Here are a few of the other ways Ethereum 2.0 sets out to be better, faster, stronger, and more sustainable. So more energy efficient, proof of stake. Now currently Ethereum 2.0 plans to move away from what Ethereum is currently on, which is proof of work. And they're going to be working towards the proof of stake. So people are going to be staking their coins, and this is a lot different than the mining because this uses a ton of energy. And it kind of talks about down here, without getting too into the weeds, this uses at least 99% fewer resources than previous proof of work consensus method. So the proof of stake is going to be a big deal with Ethereum 2.0, and this will help reduce the energy consumption that they are currently using. It also talks about scaling up and sharding. By far the biggest upgrade to be made with Ethereum 2.0 is how it will handle transaction throughput. Today, the Ethereum network can process just over 15 transactions per second. When the network implements all the upgrades, it could achieve up to 100,000 transactions per second. For reference, Visa can reach up to 30,000 currently. So if it were to reach 100,000 transactions per second, that would be amazing. We would see a big increase in Ethereum's price, I believe, just because of this reason. Visa is huge. Everybody has a Visa debit card, and Visa is pretty much used worldwide. There's not many places that doesn't accept Visa, and the transactions go through at a very quick pace. So scaling will be something that will be huge with Ethereum 2.0. This can also talks about scaling to this size will provide incredible speed at low gas prices, fees for the network, and while it may sound like overkill, if Ethereum becomes the foundation for a new internet infrastructure, then every user on the majority of the dApps will be using the network. So to summarize, scaling to this size enables Ethereum to be what it originally set out to be and more. So surpassing Visa would be a great milestone for Ethereum. And this is where I talked about Ethereum and the burning. So currently in August, EIP 1559 was one of the new introductions, and this addressed the issue where we talked about Bitcoin has a supplied cap at 21 million, or a cap supply, at 21 million. And Ethereum, this EIP 1559, what it allows is for every transaction, they are going to be burning Ethereum. So this kind of reduces the inflation rate. And this isn't something that they did for a supply cap, but ultimately it's helping to burn burn Ethereum for every transaction. So that's another neat thing. And we saw the price increase pretty considerably with this EIP introduction in August. So going down here, it talks about even more decentralized, no more expensive mining. One last thing to note, proof of work networks become increasingly more intensive to participate in. To sum it up, mining coins becomes more computationally intensive over time, demanding advanced equipment that discourages participation from everyday users. So it talks about, think server farm size warehouses. And if you guys have not watched videos on what they do to mine cryptocurrency, it's insane. For example, there's a ton of people that couldn't even find computer parts because people are using these computer parts to mine Bitcoin and mine other cryptocurrencies. So there was definitely a shortage in computer pieces, and a lot of these companies that are mining, they have large warehouses and they have a ton of computers. So if you haven't, I highly encourage you to kind of just YouTube a video of mining farms. It's pretty interesting. So it talks about switching to proof of stake empowers more users to participate in validating the Ethereum network. All you need is 32 Ethereum and a computer to receive staking rewards. Don't have 32 Ethereum? Join a mining pool where everyone stakes together and divides the rewards. Remember, in crypto, more user participation means the network is more decentralized and less susceptible to foul play. And this is important. So we want things to be decentralized. That's the whole reason behind cryptocurrency, is we don't want government control. To a certain extent, you see that currently with different exchanges. But what do you do? And it talks about what comes out next and what you should do. The blockchain space is notorious for big promises and bigger delays, but Ethereum 2.0 is fast approaching. If you hold your Ethereum on a private wallet, you will need to keep an eye out for when the update happens to swap your 1.0 tokens to 2.0. And this is one thing I like that Voyager kind of threw in there. It talks about the easiest way to prepare for this update is to buy and hold Ethereum on Voyager. Voyager handles a swap on the back end, so you don't have to worry. Plus, when you hold Ethereum on Voyager, you can automatically earn interest on your portfolio when you maintain the minimal balance. So let's kind of check the current yield rates. Ethereum, August interest is 4.6. The minimum monthly balance you have to have is 0.5 or 50% of one Ethereum. So pretty neat. I like how they threw that in there. But overall, a really good article. Kind of really breaks down what Ethereum 2.0 is, what the current problems are, and what they will be doing to kind of fix this in the future. And let's kind of just take a look at Ethereum really quick and see what's going on with it in the past day or so. So currently Ethereum sitting at 3,215 and 39 cents. We have a 24-hour volume of $18 billion. Let's see, where were we at compared to, let's look at the overview. So on the 1 day, you could see August 24th. Okay, we're sitting around $3,100, so we're up quite a bit, $100 or so on the day. Ethereum's been holding really well. I mean, obviously, Bitcoin has seen a nice run up too. I think we're sitting around $48,000 currently. But Bitcoin is holding well. Obviously, Ethereum's holding up well. A nice increase on the 7-day, so almost 6% on the 7-day chart. But guys, let me know what you guys think about Ethereum in general. Ethereum 2.0, are you guys excited? What are the current issues you're experiencing with Ethereum? Have you guys done a lot of transactions on the network? You guys developing any dApps? Are you part of any dApps? What's interesting about Ethereum? I kind of want to know what you guys think about it as a whole. So guys, like I said before, if you guys haven't already, please drop a like, hit the subscribe button. It really helps me out. Without further ado, guys, I'll see you on the next one. All right, peace.